Beloved one, you must hear this message now. Do not turn away. The light of heaven is resting upon you in this moment. The winds of change have begun to move around you. You may feel the trembling in your spirit. You may feel the ache in your chest. That is because something is shifting. You are standing at the edge of a new chapter, and the angels are gathering close to guide you through it. Click like and subscribe at this moment to unlock this holy message and embrace the blessings God has destined for you. Listen to my voice. Let these words wrap around your weary heart. Let them remind you that you are not forgotten. You are not invisible, and you are not alone. There are forces in your life that wish to keep you small. There are souls who do not want you to stand tall in your purpose. There are people who feel threatened by your light. They have tried to convince you that you are unworthy. They have tried to make you question your own goodness. And now, the time has come for you to pack your belongings. Not because you have failed, not because you are unlovable, but because your spirit has outgrown this place. There is a higher dwelling prepared for you. There is a season waiting that will honor the truth in your soul. Someone does not want you to be fully alive. They do not want you to be free. They fear the power you hold when you remember who you are, and so they plant seeds of doubt. They speak words laced with poison. They pretend to care for you while quietly undermining your hope. But heaven has seen every secret act. The angels have recorded every tear you have shed, and I am here to tell you, you are being released. You are being called out of the shadows. It is time to gather your things and step into the unknown. I know you are afraid. I know you have convinced yourself that this is all you deserve. Comment I receive it if you're ready for your miracle. But beloved, you are sacred. You were crafted with care by the hands of the divine. Your life is not meant to be wasted in places that refuse to celebrate you. Hear me. You will not stay here forever. You will not spend the rest of your days under the weight of someone else's bitterness. You are being lifted. You are being delivered. Pack your belongings, child of light. For soon you will walk into a space where your spirit can breathe. You have waited long enough. You have prayed through countless midnights. You have begged heaven for a sign. This is the sign. This is the voice you asked for. This is the proof that God has heard you. It is no accident that you are listening to this right now. Every word is a thread in the tapestry of your deliverance. Every sentence is an echo of your answered prayers. I see your fear. I see how the thought of leaving makes your chest tighten. But trust this, the same divine force that carried you this far will not abandon you now. You have been prepared for this release. You have been strengthened in secret. Every hardship has shaped you into someone unbreakable. Every betrayal has taught you how to stand in your truth. And now you will rise. Someone does not want you to be courageous. They do not want you to believe that you are worthy of a fresh start. But heaven is declaring that no human opinion can cancel your destiny. Your future is not in their hands. Your purpose is not defined by their limited vision. The doors are opening. The angels are ushering you forward. You will walk away with your dignity intact. You will leave with your head held high, and you will discover that everything you need is already within you. There is a life waiting for you beyond this place, a life that will honor the softness in your heart, a life that will allow you to rest without fear. Do not let the voices of the fearful convince you to stay in a prison. Do not allow your history to chain you to what no longer fits. Pack your belongings, beloved, and know this, you are not losing. You are being positioned. You are not being abandoned. You are being chosen for something higher. There is no shame in honoring your spirit. There is no weakness in choosing peace over chaos. The angels rejoice when a soul dares to walk away from harm. The angels sing when a heart refuses to shrink. This is your moment. This is your hour. You have been called by name. The light of heaven is flooding your path. and you will never be the same. I know you feel weary. I know your heart is tender and bruised, but you are not defeated. You are not broken beyond repair. You are being made new. Every step you take away from what no longer serves you is a step toward healing. Every time you choose yourself, the universe expands in celebration. Someone does not want you to be joyful, but joy is your inheritance. Someone does not want you to be confident, but confidence is your birthright. Someone does not want you to be free, but freedom is your destiny. Gather your courage. Gather your faith. Gather the remnants of your hope and begin to pack what belongs to you. Leave behind the shame. Leave behind the guilt. Leave behind the burden of other people's expectations. You have carried enough. You have proven enough. You have survived enough. Now, it is time to live. Time to breathe. Time to trust that you are worthy of gentleness. And know this in your bones, the angels go with you. We will walk beside you as you cross this threshold. We will whisper encouragement when you feel alone. We will surround you with protection that no darkness can penetrate. Nothing will snatch you from the hands of the divine. Nothing will erase the purpose that beats within your chest. Rest in this truth. Rest in this promise. You are safe, you are guided, and you are dearly loved. Beloved, I want you to understand something very important. The discomfort you feel right now is not a punishment. It is the birth pangs of transformation. Your spirit is stretching beyond what it once knew. You are being prepared to dwell in a space where your gifts can blossom. It may feel unfamiliar. It may feel lonely in the beginning. But this sacred emptiness will be filled with new blessings. You were not created to remain hidden. You were not designed to be caged by the limitations of others. You were fashioned by divine hands to stand in the full measure of your light. Hear me, beloved. The ones who wish to see you small will not have the final say. The ones who fear your healing cannot stop what God has ordained. The truth is, their resistance has only strengthened you. Their rejection has only carved out more space in your heart for compassion. Their envy has only proved how bright your spirit shines. I know you sometimes wonder if you have imagined your worth, if maybe they were right about you all along. But I am here to remind you, you are sacred. You are chosen. You are worthy beyond all measure. Their opinions are not your truth. Their coldness is not your reflection. You have always belonged to something greater. You have always been held by a love that cannot be shaken. Look around you. Feel the stirring in the air. This is the time you prayed for in your silent nights. This is the moment when heaven parts the clouds to deliver your liberation. It is time to prepare. Gather what belongs to you. Gather the memories that still make your heart tender. Gather the lessons that have sharpened your wisdom. And then leave behind what no longer serves your becoming. Do not be afraid to walk away from what you once called home. Some places were only meant to be temporary shelters. Some relationships were only meant to teach you how to love yourself. Some seasons were only meant to prepare you for the harvest. You are standing at the threshold of something holy. Can you feel it? Can you sense the quiet urgency in your soul? That is heaven's voice calling you forward. That is the chorus of angels singing your name. You do not have to apologize for leaving. You do not have to shrink yourself to fit where you no longer belong. You have been faithful. You have been patient. And now it is time to honor your own heart. Someone does not want you to be fulfilled. They are uncomfortable with the idea of your happiness. But I tell you, beloved, your happiness is not a threat to anyone who truly loves you. Your joy is not selfish. Your peace is not a betrayal. Those who were meant to walk beside you will celebrate your rising. Those who were meant to stay will find you on the other side of this passage. You are not losing everyone. You are simply losing what cannot go where you are going. And where you are going is beautiful. Where you are going is sacred. Where you are going is drenched in the favor of heaven. Take a moment now. Close your eyes. Place your hand over your heart and feel how it still beats with hope. Feel how it still longs for more. This longing is not weakness. It is the compass that guides you back to yourself. It is the divine spark that refuses to be extinguished. Honor that spark. Trust it. Follow it. No matter who tries to convince you otherwise, you were not created to live in perpetual fear. You were not called to sacrifice your wholeness so others can feel comfortable. Pack your belongings, beloved. Let every step away be a declaration, I am worthy of more. Let every goodbye be a blessing to your own spirit. There is no need for anger. There is no need for bitterness. Release them with love. Release them with grace. But release them all the same, because your soul has waited long enough. Your soul has outgrown the smallness, and heaven is ready to usher you into wide open spaces. I see how tired you are. I see the way your eyes search for signs that this is real. Let me be clear. This is real. This is the moment you have been preparing for. No more second guessing. No more delaying your freedom. You will not stay here forever. You will not be held hostage by the shadows of others. You will not be defined by the voices that never learned to see you. You are more than their projections, more than their limitations, more than their wounds. You are a child of the Most High. You are made in the image of unshakable love. You carry within you the breath of God. And nothing can separate you from that love. Even now, as you listen, angels are being dispatched to surround you. Even now, as you consider taking this step, heaven is opening doors in unseen places. Do not be afraid of what you will find on the other side. Your next season will not be like the last. You have learned too much to ever be the same. You have healed too much to ever settle again. You have grown too much to ever forget your worth. Someone does not want you to be free. But freedom is your inheritance. Freedom is the language of your soul. Freedom is what you were born to claim. Take a deep breath. Feel the courage rising in your chest. This is sacred courage. This is the kind of bravery that moves mountains. The kind of faith that parts seas. The kind of love that cannot be contained. Gather your belongings. Gather every small piece of yourself you once abandoned to keep the peace. Gather the parts of you that learned to stay silent, and gather the dreams you tucked away so long ago. You will need them now, because where you are going, there is room for all of you. There is room for your laughter, room for your rest, room for your voice to echo without fear. You will not regret choosing yourself. You will not regret trusting the divine to carry you forward. Do not let their doubt infect your spirit. Do not let their fear become your burden. What God has spoken over your life is permanent. What heaven has prepared cannot be stolen. What is yours will find you, and it will be sweeter than you ever imagined. Beloved one, listen closely to what I am about to tell you, because in these words there is a promise. In these words there is a map for your spirit. You have spent so much of your life believing you were too much, too sensitive, too hopeful, too eager to love. But your softness was never a flaw. It was always your greatest gift. The ones who tried to silence your heart did so because they could not feel their own. The ones who tried to keep you small did so because they were afraid of your expansion. But heaven has never been afraid of your fullness. God has never been intimidated by your light. You were born radiant, and you will leave this life more luminous than you arrived. Can you feel the stirring in your bones? The ache in your chest that whispers, "This is not where I am meant to stay"? That ache is sacred. That ache is evidence that you are awakening. The illusions are falling away, and what remains is the truth you have always known. You were made for more. More peace, more purpose, more belonging. Someone does not want you to be settled in your spirit. They feed you confusion because they fear your clarity. They distract you with drama because they fear your devotion. But I am here to remind you, no one has the power to dictate your destiny. No one can cancel the blessings heaven has stored for you. You have waited long enough. You have tried to convince yourself to stay. You have twisted your heart into knots trying to earn love that was never yours to beg for. And still, your spirit rises. Still, your soul remembers who you are. This remembering is your liberation. This remembering is your return to yourself. So gather your things, precious one. Pack every small token of the life you built here. Honor the memories, but do not chain yourself to them. You are allowed to leave without guilt. You are allowed to step into newness without shame. Heaven does not condemn your departure. The angels rejoice over your courage. We celebrate every moment you choose freedom over familiarity, because in the unfamiliar, miracles unfold. In the unknown, your spirit expands. I know you are scared. I know your mind is trying to measure every risk. But let your heart have the final word. Your heart was crafted by the divine. Your heart knows the sound of truth. And your truth is calling you onward. Someone does not want you to be healed, because your healing will reveal their refusal to grow. Someone does not want you to be whole, because your wholeness will expose their fractures. But you were never responsible for their transformation. You were never called to sacrifice your becoming so others could remain unchanged. You have done enough. You have loved enough. You have forgiven enough. And now it is time to love yourself with the same fervor you once reserved for them. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel the presence surrounding you. This is not your imagination. These are the wings of angels brushing against your soul. These are the hands of heaven steadying your heart. You are being held in more ways than you can see. You are being supported in more ways than you know. Take another breath. Let it be an agreement with your own freedom. Let it be a declaration that you will not shrink again. Every time you choose yourself, heaven celebrates. Every time you honor your worth, the divine moves on your behalf. This is not a small moment. This is the moment your life begins again. Pack your belongings, beloved, because you cannot remain here pretending you do not hear the call. You cannot numb yourself back into complacency. Your spirit is too awake now. Your heart is too alive, and heaven will not let you abandon yourself again. I see the tears welling in your eyes. I see the trembling in your hands. You are not weak. You are not failing. You are shedding what was never meant to be yours. You are releasing the illusions that kept you bound. And as you do, something holy is rising in you. Something ancient and unbreakable. It is the part of you that remembers you belong to God. The part of you that knows you are worthy of tenderness. The part of you that trusts there is a life waiting that will feel like home. Someone does not want you to be hopeful. They want you to believe that leaving will destroy you. But beloved, you are not built on the fragile foundation of their approval. Your life is anchored in something eternal, something that cannot be moved. When you step away, you will not collapse. You will not unravel. You will rise. You will become more of who you were created to be. And you will discover that what feels like loss is really the start of your liberation. Take heart. You are not alone in this crossing. The angels are walking beside you. We will whisper reminders when your mind begins to doubt. We will steady your steps when fear tries to pull you back. And we will surround you with light so no darkness can overtake you. This is your exodus. This is your deliverance. This is the moment your soul has been waiting for. Do not look back with regret. Do not measure your worth by who refuses to understand you. Their inability to see your light does not dim it. Their refusal to grow does not diminish your rising. Release them in love. Release them in peace. And then turn your face to the horizon. because what is ahead of you is sacred. What is ahead of you is appointed. What is ahead of you is yours. Gather your faith like a cloak around your shoulders. Gather your courage like a torch in the dark. And step forward, even if your voice trembles, even if your heart pounds in your chest. Step forward, because the angels are clearing the way, because heaven is declaring, you are ready. You are ready to be free. You are ready to be whole. You are ready to be seen. And you are ready to receive every blessing prepared for your becoming. Someone does not want you to be confident in this truth. They want you to doubt yourself. They want you to second-guess the quiet urgings of your heart. But hear me now. The same divine love that called you into being is calling you forward. You can trust it. You can trust yourself. Gather your belongings. Gather every small piece of hope you have left, because that hope will be the seed that grows your new life. Nothing has been wasted. Not one tear. Not one moment of heartbreak. Not one night of confusion. It has all been preparing you for this, preparing you to stand in the fullness of your truth, preparing you to reclaim the parts of yourself you buried to survive, preparing you to walk away without apology. I see how your hands tremble at the thought. I see the memories that rise to the surface, trying to tether you to what is familiar. But familiar is not always holy. Familiar is not always safe. Sometimes familiar is simply the place where your spirit was slowly withering. And you were not born to wither. You were born to bloom, to expand, to grow into the vastness of your purpose. Let yourself bloom, even if it means leaving behind what you once clung to, even if it means standing alone for a season. Your aloneness will not destroy you. It will reveal you. It will uncover the strength you forgot you had. It will teach you that your worth has never depended on someone else's permission to exist. Feel that, beloved. Let that truth settle into your bones. You are worthy. You are enough. You are loved, just as you are. Nothing you do from this moment forward can diminish that love. Nothing you release will make you less deserving of grace. Take another breath. Feel how heaven draws nearer every time you honor your soul. Every time you choose yourself, the angels rejoice. Every time you take a step toward freedom, the divine orchestrates miracles on your behalf. You are not stepping into darkness. You are stepping into light. You are not abandoning security. You are claiming authenticity. And there is no safer place to stand than in your own truth. Someone does not want you to be honest about what you feel. They want you to pretend, to smile when your heart is breaking, to agree when every part of your spirit is saying no. But you have been pretending long enough. You have been performing long enough. This is the season when your soul demands integrity. This is the moment when your heart insists on alignment. Pack your belongings, beloved, because you cannot stay here and remain whole. You cannot stay here and call it love. Love does not ask you to disappear. Love does not require your silence. Love does not demand the sacrifice of your truest self. Anything that asks you to abandon your own spirit is not love. It is fear disguised as care. It is control masquerading as concern. And you have outgrown it. You have outgrown every lie that tried to keep you hidden. Every belief that told you your needs were too much. Every story that insisted you were only lovable when you were quiet. Let those stories fall away. Let them return to the nothingness they came from. Because the truth is rising in you now. The truth that you are whole. The truth that you are seen. The truth that you are beloved beyond measure. And nothing anyone says or does can erase that. Take this in, beloved. Let it soothe the ache in your chest. Let it soften the fear that grips your heart. You have been chosen for this moment. You have been prepared for this crossing, and you will not walk it alone. The angels will be with you, guiding you, shielding you, lifting you when you feel you cannot go on, because you are precious to heaven, because you are needed in this world exactly as you are, because your freedom matters, and because your story is not finished.